Thank you, Master of Ceremonies and distinguished judges. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen!
Good afternoon!
Thank you. I was falling. I was falling in a very fast speed. I heard my parents shouting out something, but before I could understand what they were saying, I went black. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't hear anything. I thought I died. But after a few seconds, I heard someone talking. So, is this the voice of the angel? I thought to myself. But I recognized the voice and opened my eyes slowly and saw my mother in front of me. I noticed that I was at the hospital. My mother told me that I hit my head really hard while I was skiing. Suddenly, the door opened, and the doctor came to me and said, "If you were not wearing the helmet, you might have died." Today, I would like to talk about the importance of wearing a helmet when you're skiing. I would like to ask you people some questions. Please raise your hand if you have ever skied before. Please keep your hands up. I have prepared another question for you, those people. Please keep raising your hand if you always wear a helmet when you are skiing. Thank you. It looks like most of you do not wear a helmet. According to a survey that a sports supply company in Japan called Swans made, less than 5% of the people in Japan are wearing helmets. This shows how few people are wearing helmets in Japan. Even though people wear helmets when they ride a bike or bicycle, why are people not wearing helmets when they are skiing? This is because they do not know how dangerous skiing can be, and also how heavy a damage to the head can be. According to data from a specified nonprofit corporation, 3S Party, in 1 year, there are 20 to 30 accidents that happen while skiing, which led to death. I would like to add that nearly 70% of those deaths were led by a damage to the head. A Norwegian doctor, Steinar Solheim, says that by wearing a helmet, we can reduce the risk of head injuries by 60%. This shows how much a helmet can save a life. Next, I would like to share a story about a person who was saved by a helmet. Do you guys know a man named Michael Schumacher? He was the very first German F1 racer to become a champion. On December 29th of 2013, there was a report that he was sent to the hospital because of an accident. You might think that he was in a car accident, but he was sent to the hospital because he hit his head really hard while he was skiing. He became unconscious, and everybody thought that he was going to die. But on June the 15th of 2014, there was a report that he was able to leave the hospital. The doctor says that he might have been saved because he was wearing a helmet. They say that because he was wearing the helmet, the damage to his head was reduced. Then how can you make people wear helmets? I have two solutions to this. One solution is what a country can do, and the other solution is what each person can do. The first solution is to make it a rule to wear a helmet in the ski course. There are some countries that already have a rule like this. In Italy, children whose age is under 14 has to wear a helmet when they are skiing. If they find a child who is not wearing a helmet, their parents will have to pay a 70 to 150 euro fine, which is about 7,000 to 15,000 yen. This is why the number of children who are wearing helmets are more than 95%. Also, comparing by age, children under 14 has the least amount of accidents which resulted in heavy injuries. The second solution, which we can do, is very simple. Everyone, please, please, wear helmets. Simple, right? But some of you might say, helmets are too expensive. Or, helmets are not cool. They make my head look big. Well, I have prepared a question for those people. Which is more expensive? A helmet that costs about 10,000 yen, or a head surgery that costs you over 2 million yen? Easy math. For the people who find both of them too expensive, please check the shops at the ski course because they may have helmets for rental. For the people who said that the helmet makes you uncool, I have prepared another question for you people. Which life do you want to have? Life A, a life where you can keep having fun skiing because you were wearing a helmet. Life B, a life where you will have to keep sleeping in a bed and never be able to ski just because you were not wearing a helmet. It's your choice, people. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been talking about the importance of wearing a helmet, but I was a person who didn't know the importance of wearing helmets. Before skiing, I had two choices in front of me. To wear a helmet or to not wear a helmet. Because I chose this, I am able to keep having fun skiing and also able to be here presenting my speech. If I chose the other, my life would have ended. Which choice will you make? I hope you make the same choice as me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Naito. Now, we will have a question and answer session. Mr. Sulema, please.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. Thank you for your very passionate speech and your sharing your valuable experiences with us. All right, so I want to know a little more about your experience first. First of all, even though you didn't know the importance of wearing a helmet, why did you choose to wear it?
My mother and father both are very good at skiing, and when they made me ski, they said to put on helmets, and that's why I was putting on helmets all the time.
Oh.
And my parents knew how dangerous skiing could be because they were both sent to the hospital.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Right, then I would like to go on to the next question. After you have got your consciousness again at the hospital, what was your change? What did you feel at first? And after that feeling, what did you think?
Before, I really didn't think that we needed helmets because I thought snow was something soft. But after I was sent to the hospital, I found out that the snow could be very hard, and I could have died with that. So I was really scared of skiing, and that was my first skiing.
So you mean after you recognize how dangerous skiing can be,
Yes.
you came to know the importance of wearing
Yes.
helmets. All right. All right then. A bit of maybe this will be the last question, but more about your analysis of this speech. You mentioned that we do not understand, because we do not understand how dangerous it is to wear, how dangerous it is to ski. We do not wear helmets.
Yes.
But on the other hand, we know the danger. We know how dangerous it is to ride a bike,
Yes.
or so on.
Yes.
We wear a helmet. What do you think is the difference? Why do we think?
It's about bike, but for a bike, we have to wear helmets because it is a rule. And because it is a rule, I think many people will know that it is dangerous. But skiing is something fun, something to, it's an activity. And there's no particular rules for skiing. So that's why I think they don't think that it is a dangerous thing. They just think it is something fun. And that's why they don't wear helmets.
All right. I think that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.